So we are live. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? And oh my goodness. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. There we go. It's so easy to solve. So I'd like to hear how you guys are doing. We're going to open up the chat and we're going to talk about, does a narcissist miss me? Open up whatever you guys would like to talk about. I'm here for you guys. And it is bitter, bitter cold out, but we're surviving. So Christmas is coming, not that far away. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that and having some time with family. But holidays can also be a stressful time. So we can talk about the stresses that go along with that. Also, some of us might be missing some of our family members. I did some videos on dealing with grief, whatever you guys would like to talk about. But I see you guys popping in and that makes me happy. I got a big announcement in just a little bit. So super excited about that. My Dixie Doo, she's kind of walking around all nervous. I just gave her some chicken and she wants more. So if you hear her tip tapping, talking about tip tapping, I need to do my tap time again. So also they had the big posting that TikTok might shut down January 19th, and Trump doesn't take office until the 20th. So I don't think he can stop it in any way. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay or any problems with the internet. But say hello, let me know who's here, and we'll get this started. I have been so thirsty. Super, super thirsty. Been really busy at work, running around, so I don't really get time to drink during the day. And it's Friday night, so I'm having my fizzy, sparkling ice mountain water. I actually like it. It's the first time I've had it. So I lost like 78 pounds. One of the things that I did was a friend of mine's friend would take seltzer water. I always get tonic water and seltzer water, whichever is not sweeter, the more bitter. Seltzer water? Debbie, is that you here? What is it? Can't remember. It's been a long time, but you take some Sweet and Low and some fresh lemon juice, or you can use the concentrate and add in your Sweet and Low, and that was like a nice, refreshing, fulfilling drink. But Jose is here. Good to have you. Happy Friday. Actually, it's Saturday. Took me so long to log in. It's already Saturday, but it's bitter cold here and hoping for a warmer weekend so I can clean out my car, get ready to travel for the holidays. And what are you up to tonight, Jose? We're just chit-chatting about whatever you guys would like to talk about. And I'm waiting on some of you guys to log on in to say hello to me. But does a narcissist miss you? I've been doing a lot of research on the avoidant. I think a lot of our people are avoidants. And do they miss you? There are times they will think about you. A lot of narcissists have avoidant personality styles as well. And also like the female-male dynamics that a lot of times as women, we like to talk. And there are times that men shut down. A lot of it has to do with the way that we were raised, the way that we cope with things and what's expected. And I know it can be quite hurtful when people don't take the time to communicate. Things can be solved when people communicate and have two-way empathy. And then some of these relationships where somebody has inner childhood wounds, it's almost like you got to play a game. And I know a lot of us teachers are extremely exhausted. Like I took another nap today. And you see the burnout rate of teachers. And a lot of that is because of I have to juggle all these emotions. And the kids are kids. They're still growing. They're learning how to do things. For the most part, I'm pretty lucky. This year has been really good with the kids. But they are more needy. You have to try to unravel what they're going through. And it takes a lot of mental energy. A lot of these kids stay on your heart. And you think about them a lot, try to figure things out. And sometimes they can't even connect with their exact emotions. So when you deal with somebody who has a childhood wound, they go back into the childhood state. And let me know. I think I might need to turn off my TV. Facebook, can you see me okay? Oh, no, that might be TikTok. No, Facebook. Facebook, is the connection okay? If not, I will go ahead and turn off my TV to try to increase my upload speed. And let me know what you guys think about TikTok shutting down. Kind of freaking out. And I just realized I didn't even turn on my TikTok. So I was wondering why it was so quiet. So they're notifying them, and got my, I'm going to turn my lighting down just a little bit so it doesn't burn out my battery. All right. So if you guys are ready, I will give you my update on what is going on. I have been preparing to travel. Mommy is here. Mom, I can't believe it. I am going to your home origin. We are going to Amsterdam and Paris. So I'm super excited to go there this summer. So I will be studying Dutch and also brushing up on my French. But Moeder Mom, if you can help me with some Dutch, I'm not sure how much you remember, but I will be, I got to double check. I think Duolingo has Dutch. Duolingo is pretty cool. It's actually kind of addictive, where it's kind of like games and you learn a different language. So it can be actually kind of fun. It was difficult with Chinese because they had all the different symbols and they wanted you to read Chinese at the same time of learning it. I just wanted conversational Chinese, so it's really difficult. I don't think Dutch will be as hard as Chinese because you can read the letters. You can at least know what the sounds are, and when you know what the sounds are, you can kind of figure out what the word is. That's just the way I learn. It's really hard for me to look at different symbols. So I've been writing in Arabic and Burmese, and Burmese is a really cool language. I can't figure out how Arabic goes together. There you start on the right and go left. So William, hello. William says hello to everyone. Happy Friday for some of you, Saturday morning for the others. And we're just opening up the topic to whatever you guys would like to talk about. I know stressors can be high during the holidays, but we are going to make it through together. And we have to remember, too, that I saw this one lady posting. Debbie is here. Good to have you here. I just got this new, it's like super, super soft, comfy. I don't know if you guys like the sparkles, but I do. But it is so soft and comfortable. Keeps me warm. And that's all that matters right now. But so my announcement. I was successful in getting the students that I need to go to our study abroad program. So we'll be doing that July around 27th. We might have to travel on my birthday, July 26th, but that's okay. Going to Amsterdam, Brussels, and then Paris. So I'll be learning different languages. Brussels, what do they speak? Is that German? Mom, what do they speak? Brussels is, would that be German? I don't know. Gotta learn. So I'll be doing a lot of learning and traveling. When I'm over there, as long as I have internet, I will share that experience with you guys. We do still have the Costa Rica trip going. So if you're interested in Costa Rica, meet me in person, and some of the other people, feel free to comment what is the link and I'll get it to you. But William, what's been going on with you? Debbie's in her new recliner. Doesn't that feel good, getting something new and relaxing? And yeah, I have a hard time relaxing. I usually don't sit down that much. I don't know why, but if I do, I do. Then I don't want to get up. William says, rocking with the rough of the world. There you go. Yeah, the world can be pretty rough, and you just got to rock it out, rock on. And so, yeah, we all have different struggles. And I see some relationships can be repaired. Some are time to walk away. Understanding the difference. And, there's a difference between selfishness and narcissism, and understanding the difference. times that somebody's selfish, but you can tell if they're like, no, I'm not going to share that with you, or no, I'm not going to let you use it, or I'm not going to come over. They're very upfront. You know who they are. And that's something you can decide. Do I want to continue this type of relationship? And there's nothing wrong with somebody not wanting to share, you know. Chelsea, good to have you back. How's it going? Hey. But you know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a narcissist. They mislead you. I'm doing good. Chad is joining in. Hey y'all. So good to have you guys here. For those of you on TikTok, Cynthia Shiller, Shiller. Yes, Debbie says hit that like button. That definitely helps. The more you guys comment, the more you like. But Cynthia Shiller, Shiller. Save my name, because I don't know what's going to happen January 19th with TikTok ban. I don't know. A little nervous on it. So yes, thank you, Debbie, my biggest cheerleader, saying hit that like button. And Chad says, what's on the menu? Man, menu's tomorrow. It's a long day. But I just saw, where did it go? My ex-wife is a narcissist person to a T. And you're also female, correct? What were some of the things that she did that were narcissistic? Yeah, I remember we were talking how I said that I could see, I'm not into women. I don't know, but I can see like the relationship when it's really good, it's really good. And when it's really bad, it's really bad. Two women clashing. I don't know. You got your hormones and also liking to talk a lot. But what were some of the things that she did? And also, you know, kind of like maternal instincts kicking in where you want to have things a certain way. And, you know, we all have different things in life. How long were you with her? I can't remember that. But Chad, yeah, I thought about it. I gotta clean my kitchen. It's not bad. I just got to put dishes away. And a straight cat fight. There you go. AI travel. I love it. Probably women, yeah. Men too, though. Men, I think struggle with more like real anger issues. Women get frustrated. I think men get more angry. I could be wrong. Chelsea says, like, I'm a recovering addict and my mom passed away. Well, after she would assume I was my Wellbutrin, like she would just pick fights. So that's probably a trust issue, to where she felt she couldn't trust that you weren't doing that. Do you think she did? Well, she would pick fights. There's something from her past that, or it could even just be, were you with her? I gotta watch how I talk. While you were engaging in that, or was that afterwards? So congratulations on the recovery process. And William says, I believe my ex is a narcissist. She is now engaged to my ex best friend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you guys can tell me some of the things, there was no reason. And it was after. It's a fear thing. A lot of times fights will begin over fear. So maybe she was, did she have anybody she lost due to addiction? Or did it affect her finances or anything like that? Was there something in her past? AI travel says men want to each other. That's why we don't get along, or why we try to get along. Yeah, sometimes too, if you know there's not worth a fight, you just don't engage in the fight. I'll agree with that. MT says, Chelsea and I went to my orchestra concert earlier tonight, and I have another one to perform in tomorrow night with my second orchestra. What do you play? What do you play? And Empty, you're kind of dating or seeing Chelsea right now, correct? Chelsea says, been clean over 9 years and no prior issues with that. So that's great, 9 years. So when your mother passed away, did she feel neglected, so she was unable to provide for you? Or sometimes too, it's, yes, we're dating. I remember now. So she picked a fight over the darn fridge being crooked. Well, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, it starts getting to the point where there's more going on. A lot of times during arguments, unless it's something like profound, like you just cheated on me, I'm gonna fight with you. When it starts getting into the little things, AI Travel said OCD. Not saying that she necessarily has that, but when we really understand our person, they could be ADHD, it could be overstimulating, OCD. So, and it was not. Oh, and it was not. Jose, good to have you over here. Am I ready for my trip? I got to learn Dutch and freshen up on my French, but I am definitely ready. I have till July. That's going to be the trip with the students, and then we still have Costa Rica. So I do know a little bit of Spanish. Jose, you going with me to Costa Rica? She has BPDO, so she's going to be over emotional. Borderline personality disorder. Bill, hello, good to have you here. Okay. But yes, Jose, thank you for asking. I am excited. I'm not sure which trip, if you're talking about the student trip. Jose says, wow, I didn't know. I don't have a man. Do I? Where'd you get that from? If you're talking about my Facebook post, I was just being silly. So we just kind of messing around with the tutors. And I wrote, you know how kids are, do you like me? Yes or no, circle one. And so I was being silly with one of the tutors. And I just said, do you like me? Yes or no, circle one. And so he circles one. So it doesn't say yes or no. So that if you're talking about my Facebook post, I don't have a man. Tell me what you're talking about. I am single. That's what's up. It is. I'll tell you, you are correct. I'm so excited. And let me catch up. Oh my God, your hair is so pretty, girly. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate that. And we got 12 more messages. Trying to grow it. I just cut like that much off, and I'm so sad about it. But it'll grow back. You can't wait. Yeah, Jose says I can't wait till you go on your trip. So I will be sharing that experience with you. You will see pictures and videos. I won't share pictures of the kids, but hear me out, girl. 2 French braids. That'd be so pretty on your hair. Thank you. I'm good with 1 French braid. Mom, if you're still here, my Mooter mom, she was good at that. The chair is stiff, Debbie says, and it's definitely higher than the other one. I'll tell you what, my couch was pretty stiff. It's only like a year and a half old. It's not likely to be stiff anymore. So enjoy it. It'll probably soften up. Does it feel like it's going to soften up? William says the signs are the love bombing, no accountability, ghosting, silent treatment, accusing me of cheating, lying, cheating on me. Well, yeah, that's a big. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, okay, yeah, cheating, and yeah, you were still in the relationship. Plus, it was your ex best friend. How'd you find out? And hoovering back too many times, yeah. And Chelsea's laughing. Oh, it's time to update my PC. Not the time to give me this. Okay. Yeah, Debbie just got a brand new recliner. It just came out of the box. We'll have to have it soften up over time. Yeah, she would never say sorry. Yeah, that's another thing too. Or if they say sorry, they don't really mean it. It's kind of like, or they projected on you. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you. Jose says, I ate too much. I got fat. I gotta lose weight now. Yeah, just take your time. Be mindful of what you're eating over the next few days so you can enjoy your holiday feast. My Thanksgiving was great, and I'd slay my. Gigi says I'll slay my French braids for real. I don't like doing the 2. I'll try and do it. Okay. Jose says, when you come back to New York, we got to hang out. We're going dancing. I love to go dancing. Once the kids see it and pounce it in it, we'll soften it up. All right, we'll try the 2 French braids. I don't know. We'll try it. But then I can't scroll. I'll be handicapped. All right. So here we go. You want to see 2 French? Oh, I don't. Do I have? All right. So we'll start. Hold on. It's hard because I don't have my glasses on and I can't see what I'm doing. All right. So we'll get this started. Ugh. Oh, I haven't done. I don't know. Let's see. Can't tell. It's hard doing it. It's easier with a mirror. We'll put it that way. All right. So here we go. Doo-doo. All right, we are doing. You just want me to pull my hair. I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I haven't done a double braid on myself in probably 25 years. And I can't see. See, that's the problem. I can't see when I do this, like to read. All right. I don't know how good this is going. Let me put my glasses on. We'll see if I can braid my hair at the same time. Chelsea says, yeah, she would never say sorry. Debbie says, once the kids see it and pounce on it, it will soften out. William says, my ex-best friend confessed to me after she broke up with him. They both, I lost it. She broke up with him. They both hooked up behind my back. Yeah, that can be a double whammy. You know, you have a friend, and then all of a sudden they're gone. Can I try to do 2? I just think they'd be super cute. I'm trying. Can I do a middle part? You sound like my daughter. I could. I don't know. I didn't even do the part. The part's going to be super messy in the back because I forgot to do it. All right, we got one. Maybe next time I'll do a middle part. How's that? There we go. What am I doing? I don't know, guys. Jose says, well, gorgeous. I'm in my 40s. I hope you don't mind you dancing with somebody that old. Well, I'll try. I'm 54. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. What are you guys saying? You being mean about my... Oh, somebody get mad that I didn't do a middle part. I'm looking for... What did you guys say? What? I'm in my 40s. I look young. Yeah, I'm 54. Thank you. I don't know how well that looks. Does that look all right? And then I only had this right here. Oh, I do. 1, 2. See, I prepared for you guys. All right. Let's see how well this turns out. The part's going to be a mess because I forgot. Yes, you look gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, it did turn out. Okay, good. Doug says you have to be the most beautiful lady on here. Is that because I'm the only one that you see? Thank you. You love my sweater. I actually got this off Temu, and it's super, super comfortable, like extra, extra comfortable. So thank you. I appreciate that. I just got it 2 days ago. All right. So here we go. All right. Let me just get this started, and then I can go ahead and start trying to read. All right. I'll have to put my glasses on in a second. I was in a play, Double Dealing with the Devil, and it was about a bunch of twins where you had your evil and your good twin, and it was written by Joanne Lehman. She wrote for One Life to Live, I think, or Days of Our Lives. I think one of the two. Mom, do you remember? But our city had this citywide production, and I was one of the Irish dancers. So that's kind of where I started my love for tap, and I can't tell what I'm doing, guys. But I wore my hair like this. And I was being a silly little girl, and I was walking on chairs right before I was to perform, and I fell really hard, and I was crying, and then I had to go on stage with looking like I just crying. But my hair looked good. My mom did it for me that day. All right, so here we go. Almost done. You're gonna have to tell me how it looks. All right, I'll put my glasses on in 1 second, guys, and I will catch up on your messages. And like I said, I should have done my part. I didn't do my part on my hair, so we'll see how this goes. But you'll have to tell me how it looks. From the front, it'll probably be all right. But 2 seconds, I'll put these glasses on, and ta-da, there we go. All right. Yeah, it's a little loose on that side, but like I said, I didn't do the part right. Is that all right? I nailed it. Definitely your style, girl. You should wear it more often. All right. There we go. And I wore braids yesterday because of the little Dutch girl thing. So you like that? All right. I can do that. Don't forget, when you come back from your trip, we're going dancing. And I got to come to New York. I'll tell you what, let's go dancing in Costa Rica. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be to New York. I'll have to try it where there's a layover. That'd be cool. All right. So William says, my ex-best friend confessed. Do you think he confessed to get information out of you or sympathy from you, or did he fear that you would be found out? And sometimes too, it's like she broke up with him, and maybe this is just a maybe he didn't want you to get back with her, so he was trying to shalom, good to have you here. Shalom, Davida. Did I say it right, Davida? And she says, 3 days ago was the 1 year mark of the breakup with the ex I told you about. But since I met Chelsea, things seem to be going better in my life. Still taking things one day at a time. And that's good. Like when we start realizing we're still healing, we can let people know what's going on. Any sign for you tonight? Oh, guess what I made for you guys tonight? All right. And my stomach is really upset. We'll see how long I can last online. All right, let me get some scissors. These are for you guys. These are for you. Let me grab some scissors, though. All right, so your sign. You asked for a sign. Let me get you a sign. All right, so I'm going to peel off the first one. We got our words of affirmation. Hi, Willie. And you were ghosted and missing 257. 257. What do you mean? Davida, good. So hi, Willie. And so Luis, so I'm here we go. All right, I am doing good. My stomach's upset, so we'll see how long I last. All right, first one. Let me prepare this one, and I will read you your own personalized words of affirmation. Okay. Life is full of little wonders and opportunities. So we have to appreciate the small things in life. You know, sometimes I'm glad you found me too. But life is full of little wonders. And sometimes we overlook our little blessings and the small things. And we can take joy in that. And also opportunities. Be aware of what is out there. So if you feel like you're stuck in a rut or things aren't going exactly as you wanted, there's still a host of opportunities. So never give up on yourself. And Davida says ghosted by him. 24/7 is what I think you meant. Okay, you miss him. It says 257, 24/7. That's part of that trauma bond is, you know, your routine was completely disrupted. Did you guys live together? Tell me a little bit more of your story. Good night, Mom. I love you. Thank you for joining in. And thank you for doing my braids when I was a little girl. All right. Who wants the next one? We got lots of people. Another word of affirmation. Jose, good night. Sweet dreams to you as well. And ghosted. Yeah, that's the hardest thing is when people just instantly ghost you. You're like, what the heck happened? I know all of us, sometimes we have those arguments, but we don't expect the person to just up and leave. And sometimes it's even without warning. And it can be extremely painful. And I think people deserve at least a goodbye. And William says, yes, he did get information from me. He first asked if I've been seeing her. Yeah, a lot of times it's like he took accountability to get information and asked if I had sex with her. I replied yes, and he confessed to me that they were going out for a month. Yeah, I had a feeling it was something was up because usually if they kept it on the down low, what's his purpose for bringing it to you? Was it to reconcile with you? Yeah, I thought it was more about seeing what was up with her. You lived together. How did he ghost you? Did he just not come home? How did he move out? Or how did that go? How'd the breakup go? And Davida, while you tell me that, it says, I'll not judge myself or others. So give yourself some grace. We don't have to judge yourself. We don't have to be so critical. It's always good not to judge others because that's our perception. Doesn't even necessarily mean it's reality. We don't know what's going on with somebody, the traumas they've been through, the struggles that they're going through. Don't worry about judging people, but also give yourself that same grace, Hey, Savannah is here. I slay. Thank you so much. Gigi forced me to do French braids, double French braids. So, Savannah, I am giving you a word of affirmation. So let me cut this up. And it says, I will not compare myself with others. Yes. When we start doing that, it causes a lot of problems. I'm 6'1". If I don't compare myself to anybody else, I don't even realize I'm tall. But when I do, I feel like a freak of nature. It's not always healthy to compare ourselves. And so you like my hair? Thank you. It's a little loose on this side, but we'll see how long it lasts. But yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, Gigi, you might be onto something. So don't compare yourselves to others. You are your own unique, beautiful individual, worth love. And got to give yourself that same love. So trying to understand a little bit more about Davida. And hello, Sisters is here. Sisters, I'm going to give you a brand new word of affirmation. This is for you. I'm preparing these. So thank you for liking the live. And how's the new relationship going with Empty and Chelsea? All right. So sisters, it says, I'm persistent in my efforts to make a better life for myself. So you got to stay persistent. Don't give up. There's going to be ups and downs in life. And Sarah is here. Sarah, my beautiful turkey cooker. How's it going, turkey cooker? So yeah, just be persistent. Don't give up. And that can give you some of the consistency that might have been missing in our life. And yes, and thanks. Look at that deliciousness you just shared with me. Thank you for those delicious emojis. And William says she broke up with him and told him that she wanted to have a baby from William. I got her pregnant before and she aborted the baby instantly. We were planning for months before pregnancy. You were planning to have the baby. Was there something going on in her life that, is that might be Japanese, but is that Chinese? Ni hao. That may, Ni hao? I don't know. I can't tell if that's Chinese or Japanese. She broke up with him and told him she wanted to have a baby. What caused her to have the abortion? Was it after you guys broke up? Sarah, what's been going on with you? Sarah gets words of affirmation. Hopefully things are going okay for you. And thank you for liking the live. When you guys comment and like, that helps. So it says, I don't need validation from others. I'm unique in my talents and pursuits. So Sarah, I am doing good. I'm going to Amsterdam and Paris with the students. I had a successful marketing campaign. We're still going to Costa Rica. You guys can sign up for that. That's an adult trip. But Sarah, you don't need validation from others. You're beautiful just as you are. And we got to believe it. It doesn't matter. Look at that. It's falling out, guys. All right, Gigi, I tried. Sister says, desiring and deserving is your card out of my deck. Oh, I like it. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, sisters. They had me do double French braids. So I did this just a few seconds ago. That was a special request. And I know my worth. This is for everybody. Here we go. I know my worth. Remind yourself, look in the mirror and just realize, you're a beautiful creation, creature, whatever you want to call it. And, also too, what really matters is what's on the inside. And Samantha says, you are so kind. There is usually not people like you in the world. I wish there were more people that were kind. I'll tell you that. So Sarah, the trip with the students, and I appreciate that, is July 27th through August 3rd. I will be staying in contact with you guys, sharing videos. We're going to go to Amsterdam, Brussels, and Paris. So Costa Rica, though, is still on for you guys, where you guys can do a meet and greet and see me in Costa Rica. Sarah, I hope you're still planning on coming. I've had some other teachers want to join us, and that will be June 10th through the 18th, but the student trip is in July. It might be over my birthday, too. We have a flexible window, and I won't find out till 2 or 3 months before, but so yeah, with the ghosting is extremely, extremely painful. And that's why a lot of you have found me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, is trying to find answers and, needing closure. Like it's if you ever think about doing math problems, you can sit there and crank out those math problems, but there's like this tricky one. And you're like, I know there's something to it. Like, what did I miss? And it'll be on your mind for a long time and trying to process it and trying to figure it out. And it's almost like you can't get closure to proceed until you get that answer. And that's kind of like what we're like when dealing with narcissistic abuse. But we have to realize that the answers aren't going to come from the narcissist. Yahoo, may I continue to express. Oh my gosh, DJ, thank you so much for the gift. May I continue to express my absolute joy that you continue to share your awesome spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, Jihad. I look like Jihad. I'm sorry. Look like Yahoo. Sorry about that. And thank you. I appreciate that. DJ, thank you for the gift. That helps so much. DJ, you're awesome. Thank you for the lives, likes that you have shared. But William says, we didn't break up. She said that she didn't want the baby. Oh, that she said that I didn't want the baby. I never said that I didn't want the baby. She goes to me, silent treatment. I contacted her 2 weeks later. She then told me that she aborted. So regardless of what you guys feel about abortion, the one thing is I feel horrible for the guys that, sometimes they played a part in that baby making. And, I don't know if he wanted the baby, but I don't like it how that goes. It'd be nice if the woman would at least, allow you to decide if you wanted to keep the baby. I know that's hard on a woman's body, but yeah, that's something that can't be undone and all that. You did want the baby. Yeah, so you got that grieving too. Are you sure she was pregnant? Because there are times that women will use that as an excuse too. I don't. I think she might have been though on this one. And could there be any fear that it was somebody else's baby? Is that why she wanted to get rid of it? And also, how old was she? So, yeah, trying to uncover all the reasons between what reality is and why they do what they do. There are some, similarities that all these narcissists seem to do, but there's also, it's interesting how they're like on a spectrum. You have either an extreme one way or an extreme the other way. So it kind of feels crazy when you're talking about it. It could be this or it could be that. And Sarah says, sounds like a wonderful trip with students, working on everything now. So yes, it will be an amazing trip. I am so excited, super, super excited. And let's see, DJ, my gift giver, here is your words of affirmation. I don't need to prove myself for others and ask for their acceptance. So give yourself your own validation. We don't need it from other people. And we don't have to prove ourselves. If we want to go back to school, go back to school, but don't do it to prove yourself to others. If you want to do a certain job, do a job because you want it. Not because you're proving your worth to somebody else. So thank you for the like, and let's get some more of these going. So Chelsea and Empty, have you guys, I know you mentioned something about like openness in your relationship as far as other people. Did I get that right? Because personally, I would at least establish what's going on with you guys before you open it up. I don't suggest to open up a relationship. That's usually opening the door to destruction. So if you want something that is supportive, sisters, thank you for the compliment. You like the laminating. I do too. And William says, I'm pretty sure she showed me the pregnancy test. Maybe it wasn't my baby, but we were having lots of sex in the time. She was 40 years old. She might have been scared because they have a higher risk of Down syndrome. And Sarah, you're welcome to come along. There's a fee for it, but you're welcome to join if you want to go to. I'll take you on the trip too. If you want to go, I'll send you the link. If you prefer to do that, or Costa Rica, if you want to go, you can go with me to Paris. You have to go through a background check, criminal background check. But Sarah's a good girl. Sarah's a good girl. So let me know if you want to do that. William says, I'm pretty sure she showed me. She was always threatened to cheat and always on dating apps. So we have to, in hindsight, we can't change what already happened, but we got to ask ourselves, why are we dealing with that? Why are we committing ourselves to being with somebody who has a wandering eye? And that's part of with the open relationships too. People usually leave. You want somebody who's stable and supportive, and they do a lot of research on the more people that you've been with, that you have those soul ties, and it can make you long for that person, or it can make you compare your new partner to somebody from your past, and it leads to less satisfaction in the relationship. So Sister says, yes, William, a lot on her mind right now. She probably didn't have an abortion. She is sorting out things, and the wandering eye, another problem. How long ago was that, William, hmm. Yeah, I wonder sometimes, yeah. Does she have any other children? Terrell says, my boyfriend, oh my goodness. Well, that was nice. Miriam both. So thank you for liking the lives, Tarot. All right, we're gonna keep it appropriate. I don't want it to block anybody. So sorry for your loss. Sorry for his loss. And got another one. Debbie, here's one for you. The universe, let's see what this one, and karma are by my side. Ooh, the universe and karma are by my side. How do you feel about that one? The one thing I would suggest is don't seek your own karma against somebody who did you wrong. Let the law handle it, or let the cosmos, let the world, just time. It'll happen. Don't change who you are. Don't become some vengeful person, and stay true to who you are. You know, if you're an empathetic person, you're a beautiful soul, and just let, if you want that karma, the karma will come. Don't play a part in it. That's when you become evil. William says about 2 years ago, she has an 8-year-old daughter. Yeah, I wonder if she didn't know who and all that. And sister says, William, lots of love and prayers. I agree. Debbie says, I never do. Give me a different one. Okay. All right. So let's see. You want blue, pink, or beige? Blue, pink, or it's not really beige. Lavender. Blue, pink, or beige lavender. Which color do you want? I'll let you pick the color. So, yeah, Debbie, I don't. Purple. Of course, that's not the one I'm working on. All right, purple. Oh, the lavender? Is that? It's not really lavender. Or not really purple, but unless I have a different purple. Let's see. Maybe there's a reason you said purple instead of lavender. Let me take a quick peek at what we got. Do the purplest one. Let's see, Debbie. All right, here we go. Here is Debbie's words of affirmation. If you would like a word of affirmation, just say my turn. Comment. All right, this is kind of purple. All right, here we go, Debs. I live in the moment and take all little life gifts with pleasure and gratitude. So live in the moment. And that's letting go of the past and letting go of the pain. Sister says, Mrs. Cynthia, catch you on another live. I am going to sleep. Thank you for your time, as always. All right, lots of love. Get some sleep, and I will be going live tomorrow. So hopefully I can see you again, but lots of love to you. And Debbie says, yes, I'm trying. I know, you've experienced the loss of your husband, and it's good to, remember him, and he's a part of you, but don't let that hold you back from moving forward in life. And I think you're doing all right with that, though. But every sunrise is a gift. Every time we wake up is a gift, and every time you get to see me is a gift. It's getting better. Yeah, time heals those wounds, or gives us coping skills for that. So Sarah, you're gonna travel with me. William says, I was in love with her. I know I probably should have left her as soon as I saw the red flag. She's very beautiful, and I was head over heels for her. And sometimes that can be kind of like a warning sign. It sounds crazy, but when we're like head over heels, where we can't think straight and all these kind of things, they talk about the butterflies. When you have butterflies, if that continues, it's usually a warning sign that in the beginning you're getting to know people, but having butterflies or being head over heels for someone can signify some instability. It's weird. It's weird. Do you agree, Sarah? Sarah, I need your input. Sarah, my master of social work, licensed master of social work. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Also, remember, in case TikTok, hopefully it doesn't shut down, but I'm Cynthia Shiller, Shiller. Write that down. I can be found on Facebook, a Soul Survivor Cynthia on YouTube, and a Soul Survivor on TikTok. So thank you for the follow. I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think TikTok's shutting down? So yes, Sarah agrees. But unless she's saying yeah. So Sarah, you say yes, you agree that like butterflies or being head over heels for somebody can be a warning sign of instability. It can be like fulfilling a hole that you might have, a little insecurity, like, oh my gosh, I got somebody this beautiful. Like I didn't think I deserved that. So it can be like an ego stroke for you to lift you up. And that's where it can also tell me how you feel about that, William. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? You guys are allowed to tell me I'm wrong, but I'm probably not. And I know when we're in love with someone, we should be motivated, but we should also be comfortable. And did you feel a comfort and security with her? So that's what we should be seeking instead of this dopamine hit that we get with some of these people. So, William, I'm going to give you, I am powerful, confident, and capable of reaching all my dreams. So the right woman will be in your future. And how do we proceed with that? So, do what you want. I would not suggest opening your relationship. If you're going to move forward with Chelsea, or if you guys part your ways and you decide to date somebody else, definitely focus on the person you're with. So we do need to let go of the past. How strong do you struggle with this past relationship, William? Because that's going to infiltrate most likely with your relationship with Chelsea. And I don't want that. I want it to be nice and smooth sailing. And also, Chelsea, how are you dealing with things? But you will achieve all your dreams. I am here to help you achieve those. And this one is also a good one for Debbie. I'm giving you this one, Debbie, because it's not really, this is one I called pink, but you have grown. I've known Debbie almost 3 years through social media, and she's been a great friend to me, one of my biggest cheerleaders. But this one fits for you. It says, I radiate confidence, self-respect, and inner harmony. And the growth that I've seen in you is amazing, and the insight that you have. So you got that inner harmony and self-respect. You know when to cut ties. You know how to set boundaries, and that's showing the confidence that you have in your situation, in yourself. And there's life hits us with some pretty tough situations. And I know Debbie, she's been hit pretty hard, but that's definitely me. Yep, I saw it and I'm like, yep, I gotta say this is for you. So if anybody else would like, instead of doing the tarot cards that you see people doing, I'm doing words of affirmation. Let's make some positive stuff out of this. We don't have to invite evil spirits or have evil spirits guiding us. Let's guide ourselves through life, give ourselves some positivity instead of negativity. What do you think about that? All right. Because I I was doing that little doom scrolling and I came across this one person and he wanted people to worship him and call him master. And um, he said that he could put demons into people. All you had to do is say this thing like 3 times and ask for a demon to be put into you. And I was really concerned how many people were asking to have a demon put into them. Why would they want that? A lot of times, it's giving control to something else. It's trying to find power, and there's so much evil. Like, so if you're not sure if you believe in that, pretend for a minute that it's real. If you do believe in it, it's real. But if a demon, not an angel, they're asking for a demon to be put into them, and there's demonic possessions, and you can't just like change your mind. Okay, I'm done. They're not going to give up that easy. And it just was astounding how many people, person after person after person, he would do that. I don't even know, because he did a little bit of talking in between, but like 5 people a minute are asking for demons. And it was sad. That's people feeling helpless and wanting power. And when you do it that way, the power is just for their own self, obviously. So, how do you feel about that? William says, yes, I agree. I didn't feel comfortable with her. I always feared that she would leave. Strong lesson I learned. I dodged a bullet and I'm lucky. I've been no contact for 2 months now. Yeah, and that's when you're going to start to heal. I know your mind's probably still going to revert back to longing for her or missing some of the times that you guys had. But I'm glad if you can focus, like to remember, I didn't feel comfortable. Why would I want to go back to that? I deserve a comfortable relationship. And it's that adrenaline rush, the dopamine hits, the instability. So we have to look at our lives. Like, why do we allow that? Is that something that we crave? A lot of times, the way it's set up with a narcissist is you feel great. You feel like this person loves you. And then all of a sudden you're like, what happened? And we're trying to get that love back. It's almost like we're idolizing them. And yeah, it's a strong lesson. And you got to think about it too. She had that abortion without discussing it with you. She had no concerns for your feelings. And I know that's a touchy situation, but the cheating, she could have broken up with you. And she did it with a friend of yours too, so she took away a friend. Yeah. Has that friend tried getting back in your life? So 2 months, no contact. And that's when you're going to start to grow. A lot of times, even if it was to work, not suggesting you go back to work, but if it was to work, it won't work now. It will not work now. You're a different person now. Right now, you have a different energy level. You got that pain. You're going to react to her or want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. So you're not, the dynamics have shifted, and they liked it when it was easy. And by the time you grow and learn these lessons, you're not going to want to be with her anyways. So just be aware of that. You're going to see, like, screw you. Like, you really effed me over. And so I'm going to give you this one too. I am allowed to feel all of my emotions. It's okay what you're feeling. But we can also take charge of our feelings. So if we start getting anxious or depressed, that we can sit in those for a while. But when it starts overtaking our lives, that's when we need to try to figure out how to cope, how to release. And can I ask if you've forgiven her? I know it's like, forgive somebody for screwing me over. Why should I do that? I'd like to know how you guys feel about it. Forgiveness is more for you. Forgiveness is more for you. And that setting it free, you know, because when we hold on to anger, that's when that's when it starts to destroy our insides. So we start getting immune disorders. Or Preston, good to have you here. And Julio's, is it Cesar or Caesar? And Joey is joining. Monica, nice to have Monica. Good to have you. Monica's been following me. And David, Brent, nice to have you here. Mama, how's it going, Mama? So I got this, and it's awesome. So we got this thing called life. It's awesome. We're going to get through it. So never give up. Never give up. And if you are struggling, you can reach out to me or a therapist. I do one-on-ones. So I can be reached at Cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com. But I know the holidays are hard. Is anybody struggling with the holidays? Are you guys feeling good about the holidays? How do you feel about that? But I was talking about one lady who was crying about, there are tough times, and she's all worried about not being able to provide presents for her kids for Christmas. And so I didn't watch all of it, but it sounded like she was about to ask for a GoFundMe and stuff. There's times we put too much pressure on ourselves over, especially depending on the age. If you guys have like 2 or 3-year-olds, you can go to the dollar store and get them some gifts. They do not have to be super expensive. And they'll survive without it. Because can you guys tell me what gifts you got when you were 2 or 3 years old? You might remember 1 or 2. But do you remember your birthday gifts? Do you remember your Christmas gifts? I'd like to know. Please share. What is your earliest memory? What is your earliest memory? What age were you when you had your earliest memory? I can remember when I was 5. Sometimes too, it's like I think back. I'm like, I remember that. But part of it, I remember it because of home movies. It was like me watching what we did, and it solidifies and it brings me back. But without looking at a picture, or, if you have a photo album with pictures, you're like, oh, I remember that day. Without those pictures. And this is interesting. I'm glad I brought that up. Okay, so to have a memory, you have to have like an emotion tied to it. So, and also as we're developing, like we weed out so many things. As we're growing, we're intaking so much information that we weed out quite a bit of information. But when we look at those pictures, it solidifies it because it connects us. It's like an extra step. Tony says, I know it sounds crazy, but I can remember being in the womb. What do you remember? I'm not going to say you're crazy. Tell me about it. Because I do want to do something. And I keep talking like that. I will. Because I was supposed to be a twin. And my twin passed away while I was in the womb. And my mom says I didn't move at all. She was spotting. So she was always really nervous that she would miscarry me. as well. So I wonder why I was such a quiet baby without moving around. She says I didn't move at all. I was also the smallest out of, there's four of us, four siblings. I was the smallest, not by much, not by much. But does that have something to do with it? Tell me what you remember. Debbie says I can't say out loud on YouTube. Oh, okay. You can text it to me. William says I tried to forgive him. My friends tell me to don't seek revenge. I just think that they chose each other. Let them have each other. I don't think she will change for him. His problem now. Yeah, just let it go. It's all right. Time to move on. Don't seek revenge. That's when things either they're going to retaliate or you're going to get in trouble. It's just not worth opening that box of worms. And we are doing great on our daily rankings. So thank you guys. Hit that like button. So William says my ex-best friend lives down the street from you. Do you run into them? Oh my goodness. Is she living with him? Debbie says I could, but it's embarrassing. Oh, I don't want to embarrass you. Your first memory is embarrassing? Is that what you're saying? Sarah, what's your age of your first memory? You guys got to tell me. I see you guys joining in. What and Julio, good to have you. What is your earliest memory? How old were you? So if you don't want to share the story, Debbie, that's okay. Just tell me what age. You remember nursing when you were the baby? Do you? Oh, no, that's sweet. When you were the baby? Oh, I love that. That's a bond. So that's beautiful. That's how it should be. I know we get all embarrassed about that, but no, that's a beautiful memory. I think that's when you felt love and comfort, and that's how it was set up to be. So there's nothing sexual about that. At that age, we don't have those thoughts, So that was a true bond. So you started life off with some love. Debbie says, too bad she wasn't there the rest of the time. Yep, but you had that first memory. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for that. And William says, no, I won't seek revenge. Good. I doubt it will last. She doesn't live with him. I saw him 3 weeks ago walking to the bus stop. He doesn't drive. I was driving by. See, you're already better off. You got a car. You don't have to worry about walking in this cold. And, how did you know this friend? Just from living in the neighborhood? Doesn't sound like a good friend. How long were you friends with him? Who else wants a word of affirmation? Type 1, 2, or 3, and I will give you your reading. Where is Mimi tonight? Mimi hasn't joined in. Maybe she gave up on me. And Dog Defender should be here soon. Dog's getting ready, doing some foster stuff, like angel tree thing. So yeah, definitely don't seek revenge. Mark, I am going to give you a word of affirmation. I attract positive and vibrant people into my life. And that'll help us focus on bringing the right kind of people. So use that word of affirmation and live that best life. You attracted me into your life. How's that? Positive, vibrant people. Sarah says around 2 years old. Where am I? I am in my, I have my kitchen that way and my dining area that way. So I have a island in between. And then right there behind me is like a sunroom, so you can see the lake. So I'm in the in-between area of my kitchen and my dining room. And then that is the sunroom where you can look at the swans and the ducks. So, yep. Does it look different? Same house, Same house. William says, yes, living in my neighborhood, mutual friends. He was my friend for 24 years. That's a long time. And you're 43 years old. So like more than half your life. He is about 38 years old. Yeah, he's old enough to know better. So I'm sorry that happened. Does he regret? Has he told? Is he still trying to get with her? So Sarah's first memory was around 2 years old. And interesting. So what do you think about this TikTok thing? Am I going to survive without TikTok? Not quite sure. And I got to do another puzzle. And that's a cool little bird. They should tell you what kind of things that they're posting. What's everybody's favorite animal? Kenneth. Good to have Kenneth joining in. Breaking news. Also the milk. Be careful on the milk. They've had some salmonella. I don't know what's going on with the milk. Something with the milk isn't good. And then also in the Congo, I wanted to hear it, but then I also wanted to log in and talk to you guys. The Congo, last I heard, it was like, I don't know, 150-ish people were getting sick. Has that number gone up? And they're talking about that mysterious illness. And there's a Congolese that came to Ohio, I guess, as I think a refugee. I'm not sure why, but brought that illness to the United States, and some people are dying from it. So what do you guys know about that? I will have to follow up on that, but isn't it crazy how just a little tiny virus can take out a huge animal like us? So we definitely got to be proactive this summer. They've also been talking about pneumonia going around. A friend of mine, my teacher friend from the past, just got COVID. Posted that today before I logged in. So picking up these little pieces. Sorry, guys. Definitely protect yourself and stay as healthy as possible. Get the sleep that you need. And what is that? Are you talking about the plastic that I just picked up? What is that? That's the plastic from my laminate. Or my sunroom. Or what is what? The stuff I was picking up was my laminate, my words of affirmation. So, Williams, they are engaged and currently going actively on dates. I think he takes the bus to see her. She lives about 15 miles from here. How did they meet? Did they meet through you? And they're engaged. And they've been dating how long? That's already a red flag. Sometimes that can last, sometimes it can. There are people, they meet each other. Danny Bonaducci, the guy from the Partridge Family, that's kind of what he did. She's like, I'm not sleeping with you till you marry me. And he's like, okay, let's get married. Oh, the disease. It is, let me look it up. It's from the Congo. Congo illness. Disease X has killed dozens in the Congo. Here's what you know about the mystery illness. And it's killed dozens in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's known as Disease X. Up to 143 people have died from the infectious disease. And the deaths occurred in the Panzi Health Zone of Kwango province between November 10th and November 25th. Ooh, what is this? Deadly outbreak of Marburg or bleeding eye viral leads to travel advisory. But let's look more on the Congo thing. What we know and don't know about this. It was recorded October 24th in the remote health zone in Congo province in the southwest of the country. It will be flu-like symptoms, including fever, cold, headaches, and aching limbs, as well as breathing problems. It spreads quickly, but it took weeks for the news of the illness to emerge. December 1st, 67 related deaths were recorded nationwide. We got to remember when COVID started, it started out small and just snowballed, but I'm not saying that's going to happen, but at least 10 of those infected died of severe anemia with no blood reserves available in the remote region. And I do not know if they were white or black people. Black people tend to have more anemia than others. And the people I know from the Congo are black. I know they probably have white. I don't know the demographics. So that's just something that might be exacerbated. About 40% of the people in the region are said to be malnourished, with some 60% affected among children. 382 cases of disease X, 198 were children under 5 years old. It took 2 days to cover a distance of 400 kilometers. The team that was trying to see it. So dozens of diseased patients in some villages were only located after the following days, leading to a sharp increase in the official death toll to more than 130. Unclear why they're getting sick. Laboratory results still pending. It could be a fungal infection or bacterial or parasitic, so they don't even really know. Might be airborne. Now, let's hope it's not airborne. That makes it really bad. We don't know whether the anemia is caused by the disease or whether the disease occurs in addition to anemia. For example, due to malnutrition. My guess is that they're predisposed, is my guess. Here it says 71 as of 13 hours ago, 71 deaths. 27 died in hospitals, 47. Now it's up to 143 have died. So, yeah, it's just an unidentified illness. So please pray for those people, but it's in America. Congo illness in U.S. history. Yeah, we'll just have to keep praying on that one. So let me catch up on this. I introduced her to him. We all went to the bar the same night. That's hard. It's like you should be able to trust your girlfriend and your best friend or buddy friend. And they met through William. The crazy part is that she didn't even know what he looked like or meet him, and she wanted to hook up with him. Oh, now I know you mentioned something about being open. Were you guys kind of swinging at the time? Sarah says, terrible. There are a lot of things going around. Have to be so careful. I agree. Yeah, like I said, my friend just got COVID. And a lot of people have had bacteria. Somebody else was talking about like a sinus infection for 6 weeks. So, yep. So I'm curious, William, if you guys, she felt comfortable enough to tell you that she wanted to hook up, which is interesting. So it's nice that she has the good communication, but no, we were not swinging. She was my girlfriend. Okay. But yeah, that's a red flag that she's open to doing other people, and she followed suit. She was telling you who she was, you know. So, guys, I want to say thank you for joining in. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I'll try to post a video before I go to bed, but we will talk more about this. Yeah, it's 1:40 in the morning, so I should probably log off and get some sleep. I might just go to sleep, I think. So you are welcome. I hope you can join me again tomorrow. And stay tuned. Topic requests are welcome. Lots of love to you guys, and we'll get through this one day at a time. Have a good night.